Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into something.
Always.
Okay, so have you ever thought about how those like tiny things you do every day, the ones you barely even notice, could actually lead to some pretty massive changes in your life?
I feel like I know where you're going with this.
Right. So I was watching this motivational video. It's called The Power of Small Actions.
Catchy.
Totally hooked me and got me thinking about this whole idea in a different light. Small steps, big impact.
It's funny how easy it is to get caught up in thinking we need to make these huge sweeping changes to see any real progress?
Totally. But this video, it uses this really cool analogy about planting a seed.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So you plant this tiny seed in the ground, right? And it feels like you're waiting forever for something to happen, but under the surface, there's all this growth going on, even though you can't see it.
It's like that quote, overnight success takes years.
Exactly. And it's the same with personal growth. We might not see huge changes right away, but when we keep nurturing those small daily actions,
Like watering that seed.
exactly, that's when we start to bloom. And speaking of small actions, this video gives a really cool example.
Hit me with it.
It talks about someone who decided to read for just 15 minutes every morning. 15 minutes. That's like, what, scrolling through social media for a hot minute?
Pretty much, yeah.
But get this, after a year, they had finished over 20 books just by carving out a tiny bit of time consistently.
Wow. That's impressive. And really puts it to perspective, doesn't it?
Right. It makes you think, what could you achieve if you dedicated just a little bit of time each day consistently to something you wanted to accomplish?
The possibilities are huge, really. What could you change? What could you achieve? It's remarkable.
It's really mind-blowing. And, the video even challenges us directly, asked us, what's one small action you can commit to starting today? And they have some ideas to get us started.
Oh, like what?
Well, they mentioned simple acts of kindness, like giving someone a compliment or taking a few minutes to journal, or even just taking a mindful breath before diving into work. Just small, simple things.
I love that because so often we get hung up on the idea that it has to be this big, dramatic change. But really, starting small is so much more manageable.
It's not about being perfect either,
Yeah.
right? It's about consistency, showing up for yourself day after day, nurturing those small actions.
And that's where the real magic happens. It's like that seed analogy. Again, real, lasting growth takes time, patience, and consistent effort.
It all comes back to that, doesn't it?
It really does. It's those small, consistent actions repeated day after day that build the momentum we need to create real, lasting change.
So I guess the takeaway is never underestimate those seemingly insignificant things you do every single day.
Because they have the power to completely transform your life.
They really do. So what if, starting today, you pick just one small action and committed to it every day for the next month? Imagine what could be different a month from now, a year from now.
The possibilities are limitless.
Right. Well, we hope this deep dive has given you some food for thought. Remember, even small conversations can spark big changes.